So here are the instructions on how to do your target date fund journals. This is done after you have completed the day 22 target date fund setup. So if you have not found a target date fund, a mutual fund yet, you don't know the ticker, you don't know the NAV, 5-year fund return and asset allocation, you'll need to use this link or watch this video and complete that step first. This one is how to then answer each of the weekly questions. Okay, and again, we've got a PowerPoint here that will lead us through this. There's essentially 2 steps of this process, or 2 questions. Question number 1 is about the market in general. How did the Dow or the S&P 500 perform the past week? And then the second question is a series of questions tracking the performance of our target date fund. So when we click on the link for the PowerPoint, first thing you'll need to do is, of course, make sure that you've completed the day 22 and that you have a fund that you can track. We're going to go to Market Watch. We'll just click on the link and open that here. And once the website is opened, you have a Dow or an S&P. And if you hover over them, you'll see that little chart kind of changes. It doesn't matter which one you pick. You just pick any one of them. I'll go ahead and click here. And you click on it, and it will take you to the landing page. It'll give you, and if you scroll down a little more in here, it'll take you to a recent news section. And so inside that recent news, we would look down through here for a piece of news that would indicate how the market has reacted over the week. And generally, all you really need is just the heading off of here. Sometimes when you click on these links, MarketWatch is asking for a subscription. You're not able to read the full article. And if that's the case, you can just use the heading here. And so you would copy and paste that or write it down. Switching back to the website or to the PowerPoint, you can see on the next slide down that we've got the instructions on looking through the recent news. And then just write a short little paragraph or a sentence or so on what how the stock market performed on its 5-day average and how it and what news made that change. The second question is on your mutual fund, and you're going to still be in the MarketWatch website, but up in the top right corner is a magnifying glass, and you can type in the symbol of the fund that you are tracking. And this you would need to get either from the day 22 or from your previous journal response. And here is the NAV. It's the price that this mutual fund is currently trading at. So you need to write it down and then calculate the difference, the change between the NAV this week and the NAV last week. Your asset allocations are found here in this holdings button or holdings tab. You click in there and scroll down until you find the asset allocation section. And you copy each of the percentages for the stock, bonds, others, and cash, and show compare them against what they were last week. So your completed response that you'd be submitting into your teacher would be the Dow or the S&P lost or gained this percentage this week due to something happening in the stock market. The mutual fund that I am tracking, the current NAV, and whether it was a gain or loss over the previous week's NAV, the current stock asset allocations, and last week's asset allocations, either copied from the day 22 or copied from the previous day or previous week's target date journal. And this is what needs to be submitted into your teacher. And that is how you do the target date fund journals.